Everyone thinks they know how strong Lu Sheng is. Nobody's even close. From a village chief crippled by rank 3 to experts mocking his unstable breathing, they're all measuring him wrong. By the time this episode's over, the gap between their expectations and his reality isn't just a gap, it's a cliff. Bro's out here mining mountains and quietly calculating how to end an entire dinner party with a single thought. And the craziest part? He's only just getting started. Thank you. If you have subscribed, I do appreciate you. But if you are yet to do that, kindly support by subscribing to the channel so more content can keep dropping. So let's go.
So, let's go to how it all started. Episode 19. Let's go. So, Lu Sheng is standing there, roughed up, catching his breath, but his brain is working overtime. He digs into the dead martial master's memories, and a name keeps coming up. Wang He. Not once, not twice, in Shi Shengning's whole life. Wife, child, then this man. That's the podium, bro. Third place in someone's entire existence. And Lu Sheng locks in. Because what he just pulled off isn't nothing. That's the profound control stage, the very peak of what Shi Shengning spent his whole life mastering. Lu Sheng absorbs a man's lifetime of work and reaches the top of it in a nightmare world, while being battered. This man does not rest in it.
But then the law drops. Wang Ho, creator of the stellar body refining art, legendary figure in MC 10,000. That's 10,000 years in the future, bro. And his title? The Eastern Evil Son. They didn't call him a legend. They didn't call him a hero. They called him an evil son. That's not a nickname. That's a threat assessment. Even Shi Shengning, a rank 7 martial master, the strongest thing Lu Sheng has absorbed so far, was this man's fanboy. His actual fanboy. Rank 7, and he's got a poster on the wall. But here's the thing. Shi Shengning once witnessed Wang Hui's attacks and had an epiphany from it, created his own martial art from that one glimpse. And Lu Sheng is now standing inside Shi Shengning's memories like a library, swiping through glowing panels, searching for that technique, digging deeper and deeper. Something glows at the bottom. He touches it. The memories explode open. And then, sudden assault. Can't move. The nightmare world snaps back like it never left. Something in the darkness launches at him. Lu Sheng is pinned, and through the fire and the maw and the teeth and the terror, a figure stands in the light. Is this an enemy Shi Shengning once faced? Then he steadies himself, jaw tight, eyes locked. As a martial artist on the cusp of being a martial master, I, Lu Sheng, should have nothing to fear. Bro said his own name during the pep talk. That's how you know it's serious. And in the darkness, something massive. Something with too many teeth and a body like a nightmare's nightmare. That figure standing ahead of it all? Shi Shengning. That figure in the flames? It's a memory, a vision. Shi Shengning, the rank 7 martial master whose whole life Lu Sheng now carries inside him, standing against something enormous, something from the deep nightmare, the kind of creature that shouldn't exist in any era. And it's not negotiating. Shi Shengning blasts it. Clean, melt, penetrate. Light tears straight through the dark like it owes him money. This is what a lifetime of mastery looks like when it actually goes off. Lu Sheng watches, eyes wide. "It's so piercing," he says. Then just, whoa. And then the law drops again, properly this time. In ancient mythology, the golden crow is the son of the heavenly emperor. Each one represents a sun. When all 10 appeared in the sky at once, rivers dried up, the earth cracked open, endless light and heat incinerated everything. No living being could survive under 10 suns. That's not a technique. That's a natural disaster with a name. And this is what Shi Shengning built with his life's work. An unparalleled martial skill. The one he was going to use to break through to rank 8 Grandmaster. He never got there, bro. He died carrying it, unfinished. But Lu Sheng just absorbed the whole thing. The nightmare world releases him. He snaps back to reality. Morning light, city buildings, ordinary sky. He's sitting in his room, head down, quiet, like someone who just went through something serious and came back changed. And he feels it immediately. My psychic energy seems to have undergone some sort of transformation. He reaches inward. Dark purple flames curl off him like smoke off a forge. He focuses. One word. Condense. It works. I actually did it. Not a shout, not a celebration, just acknowledgement. The quiet kind, from someone who knew they would eventually get here, but still feels the weight of it. He breaks it down. The total amount of psychic energy hasn't changed much, but the quality? Heaven and earth. Completely different tier. He runs the comparison. Shaolin, the most talented girl in his school, the one everyone was watching, her psychic energy is like air, everywhere, impressive volume. And Qing Shui, his fierce, efficient superior, hers is like water, dense, controlled, flowing with intent. As for Lu Shen, a steel ball, forged from pure steel. Same shape, same size on the surface, but the quality and toughness, many times higher. He smiles, just a small one. In his bedroom, in his hoodie, looking like a regular teenager. He is not a regular teenager. He steps outside, purple psychic energy crackling in his palm, quiet, controlled. Then he lets just a little of it go. Such a major improvement. And then, what the? The building rises! The entire building next to him lifts off the ground like it owes him nothing. People in the street below losing their minds. The building's floating? Oh, what's going on? Someone just screaming, "Ah!" Lu Sheng, chibi face, sweat dropping. I have to hurry and put that building down. Bro casually levitated real estate by accident. Didn't even mean to. Just a light touch. The man's psychic grip is now several dozen times stronger than before, and he's still figuring out how to dial it back. That's the problem when you upgrade too fast, innit? The power doesn't come with instructions. He takes stock of everything. Psychic energy, steel ball quality, condensed and dense. Telekinesis, absurdly strong, meets calibration. And then, the big one. A martial master force field around his body. Now, thin as a layer of film, barely there. Compared to that white-haired woman in the nightmare world, the martial master zombie, he's a chicken egg next to an ostrich egg. The manhwa actually draws this. Little chibi Lu Sheng head as a chicken egg, ancient terrifying entity as an ostrich. Bro, the audacity of this comparison. But here's the thing. Having any force field at all means he's touched the very beginning of a martial master's will. He's a seed.
right now. Just a seed. He looks at it in his hand, green energy curling like a tiny vine. It will grow into a towering tree one day. And that smile, not cocky, patient. He knows exactly what he's becoming. He's seen it from 10,000 years away. Scene cut. He's at the Grand Sea and Sky restaurant, Heaven Room. Very fancy, very private. He's sitting alone at a round table the size of a small country, scrolling his phone. His situation is clear. Left the training camp, no more daily monster meat. His body needs supplementing, so he's arranged a meeting with the Xingshan Medicinal Hall. Time to negotiate a supply deal. A woman bursts through the door, out of breath, lab coat half on, heels, teal dress, clearly ran here. She clocks the room. Big table, fancy setting. One person sitting there. A teenager. It's just a student. She collects herself immediately, straightens up. That look in her eyes shifts from shock to calculation. She's holding an orange case, confidence settling over her face like a mask. This is going to be a cinch. She sits down. Lu Sheng gestures. Sit, like he owns the table. Opens the menu without even looking up. I heard the steak here is pretty good. You don't mind having lunch as we talk, do you? Those blue eyes come up over the menu. She thinks she's about to run circles around a student. She has no idea who she's sitting across from. She settles in, all smiles, coat handed off, case on the table, ready to run this negotiation into the ground. Of course not. How should I start? She's mentally scripting, plotting, thinking she's got a student to maneuver. Then Lu Sheng raises one finger. Excuse me, I'll have your best quality steak, 40 servings, medium. The waiter. All right, sir? The woman, He Ling Su, as we'll find out, just stares. Is he a pig? 40 servings. The money flies away with little angel wings in her head. 1,280 each, times 40. That's 51,200. The math is doing emotional damage in real time. She talks herself down. Well, I guess it's normal for a martial artist to have a big appetite. But internally, she's absolutely seething. He won't be so shameless as to ask me to pay the bill, right? She tries to offer him the menu. He's already done ordering. Cuts across her politely. She's not having anything. Please serve as soon as possible. I'm hungry. She did not consent to that. What a pig! But she forces the smile back. She came here to win. She introduces herself. Lu Sheng doesn't wait. He slides documents across the table. Her full dossier. He Ling Su, 22, Singan Province, He Family Medicinal Empire. It's all laid out. The whole history. Her great-great-great-great-great-grandfather started as an apprentice in Laojian medicinal shop. Used his martial arts and alchemy talent to climb to rank 5 alchemist. Built the Xingshan Medicinal Hall from nothing. 213 branches, over 20 cities across Dongning Province. Once genuinely prestigious. She darkens, eyes sharp. You! Lu Sheng, however, by the time it reached her father, Hei Heiji's generation, mismanaged, rapidly declined. She tries to cut him off. Mr. Lu has been reciting things that can be looked up on the internet from the beginning. What are you trying to show? That you have an amazing memory? The 40 steaks arrive. Lu Sheng is already eating. Chibi energy, full smile, fork in hand, plates piling up beside him like a tower. He bites into steak number 1 and keeps talking without missing a beat. No, I also know that your mother, Chen Lan, has not returned to Dongning province for a full 20 years due to issues within the family. Pause. And has not met you even once. The fork stops. Hei Ling Su goes still.
Lu Sheng, with a stack of empty plates beside him and no expression of cruelty whatsoever, continues. As for why the He family business collapsed so quickly in your hands, apart from your outdated mindset and bad management, she's barely holding it together. The panel literally says forcefully maintaining elegance. She came here to negotiate down a student. He just read her entire life back to her over a meal she didn't order. Lu Sheng swapped fists for paperwork, and somehow that's scarier, isn't it? He sat there casually dropping a bombshell on this woman. Turns out her own mum, working with the Chen family, has been quietly strangling Xingsan Medicinal Hall for years, behind the scenes. Slow poison, bro. She's losing it. What basis you got for that? Glass goes flying, lemon wedge taking one for the team on the table. Lu Sheng, though, eating. Mid-steak. Quality's good, innit? Ask your dad. He Ji. He'll confirm. Cold as you like, wrecking lives while chewing. Now she's spiralling. Mum left when she was 2, never came back. She's utterly heartless.
Then the penny drops. All them shops going bust, deals collapsing for no reason. That's not bad luck. That's sabotage. She's gritting her teeth doing the maths, and the maths is not mathing. She settles. Fine, I'll check it myself. Let's just talk business. Lu Sheng switches up. Proper businessman mode now. I'll handle prescriptions and training. You lot handle production and sales. Reasonable. Civil. Then she tries it. I want 90%. 90%, bro. Brazen as anything. He doesn't even blink. 60%. Calm. Like ordering a coffee. She explodes. Why don't you just say you want all of it? Breathes. Settles. Comes back with 70% as her final offer. Fair. Reasonable. Adult negotiation finally happening. But nah. Lu Sheng's not done. Peace sign up. Smug as anything. That 20% more I'm asking for is a must. Bro, you just got 60? Greedy man wants more. Breaks it down. 10% locks in long-term partnership. Fair enough. But that other 10%, a bonus for me helping you take care of some annoying things. Annoying things? Bro, what's that mean? You collecting a hitman fee now? She stood there going, what do you mean? And so am I, fam, so am I. He drops it. The He family's been bullied by the capital's Chen family for years. Then leans in. Don't you want to do anything about that? For instance. And then bam! Purple energy explodes off him like he's plugged into the mains. Retaliate! Hands up, full villain arc lighting, pure menace. Take back everything that belongs to you. Bro, this man went from negotiating state prices to declaring war in like 4 seconds flat. Hei Ling Su's standing there proper rattled, eyes wide, sweating, clutching herself like she's just realised she's in way over her head. Then he slides her something. Miss He, look at this. You should understand what this means, right? And she's just staring at it like a whole world's tilting. Penny well and truly drops. You're a psychic mentalist. 18 years old, rank 2 martial artist, unparalleled martial arts talent in Baihei City, and a legendary psychic mentalist gift. Bro, that's not a flex, that's a CV nobody should have at 18. She's shook to her core, even admits it herself. Even as someone who's not a martial artist, I fully understand the weight of those credentials. Translation: she knows she sat across from a nuclear weapon disguised as a teenager. Then she catches something. You mentioned "you all" just now. Sharp. She's not slow, this one. Looks like you don't think I researched that medicinal prescription on my own. Lu Sheng just smirks. Doesn't deny it, doesn't confirm it either. Classic. She's piecing it together in her head now. If Lu Sheng's right about her mum and the Chen family, she's going to have to face them eventually, whether she likes it or not. Heavy thoughts. Even if I don't have complaints or intention to take revenge for the past 20 years, it doesn't mean the other party will spare me. Bro, she's basically accepting she's already in a war she didn't start. She works it out fully. The medicinal deal with Lu Sheng is literally the excuse the Chen family will use to come at her. An innocent man gets into trouble because of his wealth. Self-aware, this one. Respect. And then she folds. All right, it's a deal. You'll get 90% of the profits. Bro, 90%! The man started at 60, got cheeky for 20 more, and now he's getting 90. Absolute daylight robbery, and she handed it to him willingly. Lu Sheng's internal monologue is basically him grading her like a final exam. Mind, cunningness, and means. That he has shown so far. Cold, calculating. This whole meal was a test, and she just passed by getting fully played. Pulls out a USB stick, green, fancy. The medicinal prescription for the muscle and blood strengthening decoction is in this USB drive.
Just hands over a literal gold mine like it's a napkin. She's proper sincere now. I hope you can honour all that you've promised. He just goes, for sure, smooth as you like. Then he hits her with the homework. Hurry and go register for a patent with the Alchemist Association. Ask me if there's questions about the alchemical process. As for the rest, I won't be troubling myself with it. I have faith in your abilities. Delegating like a CEO who's never had a real job in his life. Then, casual as anything, I'll need to borrow your alchemical lab sometime soon. Please have it arranged. And the kicker, I'm done eating. If there's nothing else, I'll be taking my leave. Bro ate 40 steaks, detonated her entire family history, declared war on the Chen family, took 90% of a deal, handed over a priceless recipe, and dipped out like he's just popped to the shop. Absolute menace, innit? And just like that, he left. It's a pleasure working with you. Door clicks shut. Gone. Clean. Like he wasn't just in there for 40 steaks and a corporate takeover. He Ling Su sits alone in the wreckage of that lunch. Sighing. USB on the table. Lemonade she didn't touch.
And in her head, the replay keeps going. She thought this was going to be easy. Student, 18 years old. She'd walk in, flash the charm, close the deal in 5 minutes, walk out. But in the end, it didn't feel like she was dealing with a student at all. Felt like she was sitting across from someone with status, someone with weight, someone who'd seen more than she ever has. And then, Bro just stopped calling her Miss He, dropped the formality mid-conversation, started saying you, like she was already beneath him in the hierarchy. She's still processing that. Little chibi Lu Sheng floating above her head like a haunting. Knock knock. Waiter walks in, smiling politely. Could you please settle the bill? Healing Sue blinks, 3 question marks floating off her head. She glances at the empty chair, then at the mountain of steak plates piled up like a monument. He was the one who ate all of that, yet he didn't pay. One hand on her forehead, eyes closed. The pain is quiet, but it is there. Forget it. How much? Waiter, 90 items, 115,130. We'll round it down, so 115,000 total. The receipt unrolls and unrolls and keeps unrolling. Healing Sue gets buried under it like a debt avalanche. She snaps, "What? Why are there 90 items? You only served 40 portions." Waiter, still smiling radiantly. "Sir ate 40 portions here, then ordered 50 portions to go. Said he wanted his family to have a taste."
He wanted his family to have a taste. Bro packed up a takeaway order mid-negotiation. Didn't mention it once, just added it to the tab. Her tab. Liang Su holds up her gold card. Reluctantly. Every cell in her body resisting. Lu Sheng. She says his name like a threat she's filing away for later. Cut to a run-down apartment block. Doorbell rings. Lu Sheng's mum opens the door and her jaw hits the floor. A tower of steak boxes, taller than her son, all from Grand Sea and Sky, that ultra-expensive restaurant. What's all this? Lu Sheng, calm, zero remorse. High-quality steak. You don't have to make dinner tonight. We'll have this. Mum, you should have just told me you wanted steak. Eating out is so expensive. How much did all this cost? Lu Sheng, with the most sinister smile you've ever seen on an 18-year-old. I wasn't the one who paid. Then adds, a rich heiress gave me a treat. She's loaded. I told her not to, and she got mad at me. The audacity of this man. The constructed audacity. He literally engineered the situation so she'd be the one paying, then described it as her insisting. This is psychological warfare disguised as dinner. Mum gives him the talk. Don't freeload. Even if she insisted, no more of this. Lu Sheng, yeah, noted. Then, by the way, Teacher Zong came by several times asking about me. Teacher Zong. He clocks it. He's been gone from school a while. Time to go back. Next day, Bai He Third High. Teacher Zong's office. Man sitting quietly at his desk when... Knock, knock. Who is? Door opens. It's Lu Sheng, standing there with a bonsai tree. Teacher Zong literally freezes. Lu Sheng? Lu Sheng, easy. It's been a while, Teacher Zong. And he holds out the bonsai. Because apparently last time he visited, he accidentally wrecked the man's bonsai, so he brought a replacement. Oh, how thoughtful. But his face underneath says something else entirely. But this is really a surprise. Because bro, Lu Sheng showing up at school with a gift and a calm face after everything that's happened? Yeah, that's not a student returning. That's something else walking through the door. Teacher Zong looks at him, really looks at him. It hasn't been that long since you were gone. And then the panel shifts. Lu Sheng wreathed in blue flame energy, calm eyes, something ancient sitting behind them. Yet the feeling you give off is completely different now. No kidding, innit? Man left a student, came back something else entirely. They go inside, settle down. Teacher Zong lights a cigarette. This man smokes in his own school office. Respect. And asks the question. Your school leaving procedures should be done soon. After this meeting, I'll probably only get to see you on TV in the future. He chuckles, but it's real. He knows. So then, what are your plans going forward? Lu Sheng, completely casual. I'm going to participate in the Morning Star selection, then take the assessment at the Psychic Mentalist Association. Teacher Zong's cigarette nearly drops. Morning Star selection? Psychic Mentalist? Bro stood up, nearly fell over. 2 back-to-back bombshells, and this man was not ready.
Lu Sheng explains. Training camp recommended it, and it was at the training camp that they discovered he has psychic mentalist talent. Teacher Zhong sits back down, hand on his forehead, stunned into a sort of reverent silence. This is really great. How wonderful. Then quietly, there's nothing more I can teach.
And he means it. Not sad, not bitter, just honest. The student has outgrown the room. Go forth and do whatever you want. Make your own mark in this world. You have my full support. Lu Sheng, thank you, Teacher Zong. Simple. No drama, just two people who understand the weight of what's been said. Lu Sheng walks out, raises a hand in goodbye. And Teacher Zong watches him go, and the thought hits him like a truck. I was still underestimating him. Not only is this kid the pride of Third High and Beihei City, Teacher Zong looks genuinely moved, but he will become the pride of all of mankind. Bro said all of mankind. From his classroom, watching an 18-year-old leave with a bonsai tree. Cut to Year 3, Class 2. Lu Sheng slides back into the classroom like he never left. And the teacher up front, Teacher Hong, striped shirt, glasses, very passionate, is mid-lecture. Dropping philosophy, profundity. Persistence is easy, but true ease is difficult to achieve. The reality is often ordinary, yet absurd, with profound mysteries hidden within. Tension and relaxation are inconsequential. Non-emptiness holds the true essence. The class response? Collective silence. One kid is literally drooling asleep. Another is yawning his entire soul out. Teacher Hong sighs, deeply, personally, then snaps. Wake up! Wake up! Come back to life! He slaps the table. The class jolts alive. I'm telling you, don't belittle your cultural studies grade. I know many of you are applying to Marshall U, but cultural studies is part of your grade too. 1 mark could be the deciding factor. The sleepy kid yawns anyway, turns to his mate. Hey Kim-Ming, wanna go internet cafe after school? I'm almost platinum rank. Liu Kim-Ming, that's the yawning one, barely looks up. No thanks, you lot go ahead. He's signed up for martial arts cram school, extra training after school. Hustle energy from a background character. Respect Kim-Ming. Meanwhile, Zhu Xingji is still murmuring to him, and Teacher Hong's eye twitches. Zhu Xingji, Liu Kim-Ming, what are you blabbering about? Stand up! Both of them shoot to their feet. Xingji, eek! Kim-Ming, sigh. You two are really something else. To be ignoring what I'm saying. And then from the doorway, calm as anything. Teacher Hong, I'm back. The whole class erupts. What the hell? It's Lu Sheng! Lu Sheng's back in school? OMG, I thought I'd never see him again. One girl's hands are on her face, fully overwhelmed. This man walked into a classroom and caused a scene without doing anything. Lu Sheng, standing in the doorway under a blue afternoon sky. Hello, everyone. It's been a while. That's it. That's the whole entrance. No monologue, no flex. Just vibes. The gossip starts flying immediately. Someone whispers loud enough for the whole room to hear. Apparently, the president of the Martial Association took Lu Sheng in as his disciple, training him at the top floor of the association building every single day, getting him ready to break through to the martial master realm.
And then, someone adds, the mayor wanted to marry his daughter off to Lu Sheng. Lu Sheng turned it down, said he wanted to focus on his martial arts path. In it, Man got a mayoral marriage proposal and filed it under not right now. One kid in the corner is already scheming. I must get his signature. I'm going to frame it and hang it on my wall. Teacher Hong stutters. Student Lu Sheng? You? Lu Sheng. I wanted to come back one last time to attend a cultural studies lesson. May I? Teacher Hong, the man who 30 seconds ago was threatening to discipline people for whispering, lights up like a stadium. Of course! You definitely can! Straightened his shirt, new energy. All right, everyone, open your textbooks. Let's begin! He's absolutely using this story at every dinner party for the rest of his life. Lu Sheng takes a seat, calm, opens his book. The classmates around him are barely keeping it together. Is this for real? I get to attend class with Lu Sheng? His aura is amazing. Is he really the same year as us? I heard he's already rank 2. They think rank 2. If only they knew, bro. If only they knew. Liu Qiming, the cram school grinder, looks across at him quietly. Lu Sheng, he's really changed a lot. No cap? That's the most accurate thing anyone said all chapter. Bell rings. Bring! Teacher Hong, satisfied, glowing. Phew, all right, class dismissed. The class swarms Lu Sheng immediately. Everyone's grabbing at his sleeve, trying to get close, trying to get a word in. Lu Sheng turns to face them all. Simple. His aura is amazing. Is he really the same year as us? I heard he's already rank 2. They think rank 2. If only they knew, bro. If only they knew. Liu Qiming, the cram school grinder, looks across at him quietly. Liu Sheng? He's really changed a lot. No cap? That's the most accurate thing anyone said all chapter. Bell rings. Bring! Teacher Hong, satisfied, glowing. Phew, all right, class dismissed. The class swarms Lu Sheng immediately. Everyone's grabbing at his sleeve, trying to get close, trying to get a word in. Lu Sheng turns to face them all. Do your best, Qiming. Qiming's face goes through 5 emotions in 1 second. Eyes watering, fists clenching, trying to hold it together. If you're free, let's get together. Then he walks out, just like that. And Qiming's standing there, tears basically on the surface, fists balled. Even if I die of exhaustion, I'll definitely make it to marshal you. Bro, Lu Sheng gave 1 arm pad and this kid made a life vow. Actual motivation cheat code, innit? Cut to home. Evening. Lu Sheng at the computer. Back to business. No sentiment left on the screen. Just plans. He's already got Healing Su sourcing the materials, the muscle and blood strengthening decoction.
And now a second one, the Marrow Nourishing Elixir. Both specialize in strengthening muscles and bones, both cost-effective. And if there's enough supply, enough to carry him all the way to rank 4. Rank 4. He's mapping the road already. But next issue on the list, his Psychic Mentalist weapon. He opens his email. There's already one in his inbox from Dong Qing Shui. Subject line, List of Psychic Mentalist Weapons. She's already on it. She's always on it. Problem is, he can't log on to StarWeb and buy weapons himself. Not until he passes the official Psychic Mentalist assessment. And if he keeps leaning on Dong Qing Shui for everything, his secret starts to have cracks in it. So the plan is clear. Take the assessment before the Morning Star selection. Get certified, get independent access.
close the gap. Lu Sheng, typing quietly in a room full of future moves. This man is building an empire from a desktop computer and 40 stolen steaks worth of momentum. Lu Sheng opens that email from Dongqing Shui. Let me take a look at the list.
Man's about to window shop for murder weapons like it's ASOS. First item up, Eternal Blade Wheel. Price tag, $37.5 million. Bro nearly falls off his chair. He thought the $5 million reward she gave him was generous. Turns out that's pocket change in this economy, innit? Next, Silver Skyglider, $29.5 million. At this point, Lu Sheng's just staring at numbers like they're personally disrespecting him. Then he does the maths, and it gets worse. Dense steel alone, $9,000 a gram. One blade wheel weighs a pound minimum. That's already $5 mil gone just on raw material, never mind the actual forging. And he needs more than one. Calculator smoking, bro. But here's the real gut punch. His psychic energy is too strong for regular dense steel. Boy's energy too powerful for normal materials. Certified problem only rich people have. So now he needs weapons forged with mithril instead, which makes the cost basically 10 times worse. Homeboy went from "this is expensive" to "I cannot even forge a single component" in under 60 seconds. Tragic arc. So what does Lu Sheng do when the math says no? He skips the math entirely. There's no helping it. I'll have to mine for the materials myself. Absolute legend logic. Can't afford the sword, so he's just going to go dig up the metal personally, like it's a part-time job. And conveniently, he remembers he's got an MC300 Strategic Materials Resource Distribution Map sitting in the Fireseed repository. Future knowledge strikes again. Man's got a cheat sheet for the entire planet's mineral deposits just chilling in his back pocket. This will come in handy. Understatement of the century. Map unrolls. Unexcavated mithril mines. Oxhead Mountain. Foreign land nearby. Mulberry Wood. The whole layout. Lu Sheng's basically got GPS coordinates to broken economy mode. Plan: mine the mithril himself, find a blacksmith, forge his own gear, and sell the leftover material for cash. Killing two birds with one stone. Bro's out here killing birds, mining mountains, and dodging marriage proposals all in the same arc. Unreal.
Cut to 1 week later. Xingshan Medicinal Hall. Healing Su pacing in circles, phone in hand, absolutely fuming. That Lu Sheng fella, why is he still not here? Sis has been standing there vibrating with rage, checking the time like he owes her child support. Door opens. Lu Sheng strolls in calm as ever. Sorry, I've kept you waiting. She's not having it. You? So you still remembered to come, huh? He hits her with the classic deflection. I was held up by something. Translation, bro was literally mining a mountain for space metal in it. But sure, something. Straight to business though. Have you prepared all the materials needed? She confirms. Everything's ready, as instructed. But not without throwing in the cost report, clearly trying to make him sweat a little. He inspects the goods personally, picks up a sprig, nods. The quality's not bad. Tells her to log it in the accounts book, deduct it from profits. Cold, efficient. Then drops the bomb. Miss He, could you please go out for now? Man wants the lab to himself. Secrets, secrets, secrets. She's left standing there steaming, internal monologue going off. Marketing hasn't even started on the muscle and blood decoction. She hasn't earned a single cent yet, and she's already nearly $1 million down just sourcing Lu Sheng's materials. Sis is investing in a man's homework before she's even seen the test results, bro. Brave. But then, the decoction actually works. No difficulties. Perfect prep, first try. Because Lu Sheng's information was very comprehensive. Of course it was. Dude's reading off 10,000-year-old notes and calling it a hunch. She watches him through the lab window, coming in every single day this week, and just thinks, just how many more secrets is he hiding? Mate, so many. You have no idea, innit? 3 hours later, Hailing Su
Finally surfaces from the lab. All right, Miss He, I'm done. 3 hours of secret alchemy, and she's standing there like she just watched a magician disappear behind a curtain, innit? Lu Sheng's already packed up, backpack on shoulder, heading for the door. I'm going on a trip for a couple of days. Don't worry, I'll transfer the startup capital needed for the decoction to go public soon. Casual, like he's nipping to the shops, not about to go mine an entire mountain for space metal. She just goes, But Sis is not on the inside. He throws a little, "What a temper you've got," on his way out, hehing like the absolute menace he is, and she's left fuming, with little angry squiggles coming off her head. Man insults her temper and walks off whistling. The second he's out the door, though, Sis turns full detective. She peeks at his alchemy lab, sneaks in, and finds it. An unknown new elixir sitting there, glowing. She's tested similar stuff before, and she knows quality when she sees it. This thing fortifies bones directly on consumption. Top-tier tonics like this go for millions on the market. Grade 4, Grade 5 stuff. And Lu Sheng made it with materials that cost a couple $100,000. Sis's brain just short-circuits. The profits this can reap. Then she remembers his backpack was stuffed. Stuffed to the brim, bro. There's got to be way more elixirs in there she hasn't even seen yet. Woman's having a mental breakdown over hypothetical Tupperware full of miracle medicine. So naturally, she tries to spy properly. Gets an employee to check the security footage while Lu Sheng was in the lab. Comes back sweating. I've done what you told me to. However, even though I was staring at the security monitor the whole time, I didn't see anything. Camera straight up glitched out the whole time Lu Sheng was working, then fixed itself the second he left. Coincidence? Absolutely not, bro. That's telekinesis flexing without even trying. Lu Sheng's subconsciously bricking cameras like it's a passive ability.
Hailing Su just sighs. I knew it would be like that. Cut to Lu Sheng himself, full dramatic psychic energy glow-up shot, eyes lit up blue, looking like an absolute final boss. Internal monologue. In front of a psychic mentalist, such a trick would never work. Translation: Bro jammed her cameras with his mind and didn't even break a sweat doing it. Certified mentalist privilege. Back to her. She's holding a vial of the elixir, debating whether to just nick a sample for herself. Forget it. Tosses it in the bin. Then immediately backtracks emotionally. I'd better just follow him obediently. No matter what, he is the hope for the revival of the He family. Sis went from spy mode to full devotion arc in like 4 panels. Lu Sheng's not even trying, and he's collecting loyalty like Pokemon cards. Scene cut. Quming City. Tour guide announcement. Destination Xianlin Village, deep in Oxhead Mountain, exactly where Lu Sheng's mithril map pointed. 5-star scenic spot, folk culture, traditional delicacies, breathtaking views. The whole tourist brochure spiel. Coach full of randoms grumbling about mosquitoes and dodgy souvenir shops. Classic tour group energy. One bloke already side-eyeing the no forced buying promise, like he's heard that one before.
And there's Lu Sheng, tucked into a window seat. Quiet, reading his notes, completely blending in with the tourists.
Nobody on this bus has the slightest idea the bloke 2 rows back is about to go dig a future tech super metal out of a mountain disguised as a sightseeing trip. Absolute legend hiding in plain sight, innit? Cheapest cover story in the game. Tourist visa for Mithril heist. Lu Sheng's been busy. A whole week deep into mountain life, and the man's cooked up 93 marrow-nourishing elixirs. 93! Like he's running a pharmacy out of a cave, innit? That should be enough for me for a while. Bro's stockpiling future medicine like it's tinned beans before a storm. But then the real prize drops. This place is properly off-grid. No signal, no tourists who matter, and the mithril mine hidden inside hasn't been touched by anyone. Lu Sheng's eyes basically turn into dollar signs. There's a possibility I can monopolize it. Mate found an unclaimed gold mine of future tech metal in the middle of nowhere,
And immediately started thinking like a landlord. Day one instincts never changes. Back on the bus, he's just vibing, minding his business, when a random ball rolls over and bonks his foot. Little girl in a red dress comes toddling over. "Big brother, will you play a game with me?" Cuteness overload. Her mum yanks her back, apologizing. "Come now, don't disturb others." But Lu Sheng's already smirking, gives a little nod, glowing faintly with psychic energy, and the mum just relaxes immediately, like she's been hypnotized into, "Sure, go ahead." Cut to Lu Sheng himself, full glasses glow dramatic close-up. Interesting. To think I'm not the only psychic mentalist on this trip. Oh, plot twist. Mum's a secret mentalist too, casually mind-nudging her own kid into behaving on a coach. 2 psychics on a bus full of unsuspecting tourists, and nobody else has a clue. Wild. New chapter, new chaos. Oxhead Mountain tour bus, different angle now. Enter Zheng Dan, pink hair, melting in the heat, full meltdown mode. "It's so boring, and it's hot like hell in here. I must have been crazy to accompany you here. 3 days and 2 nights, how am I going to last?" Sis is already done with this trip before it's even started, certified drama queen. Her mate, green hair, Lin Zishan, fanning herself, completely unbothered. "Hey, Zheng Dan, I didn't force you. You were the one who insisted on coming." Cold, factual. Dan's getting roasted by her own best friend mid-meltdown. Then the real reason comes out. Dan's worried Zishan dragged herself out here because you just broke up, scared she'd do something stupid in this godforsaken place. Sis showed up purely as emotional support. Bless her chaotic heart. Zishan brushes it off. "Don't worry, I'm not that fragile. Just wanted a trip to unwind." Cue a wholesome little nuzzle moment between the two, before Dan immediately throws a balled-up napkin at someone's head, yelling, "Ha! Take this!" Mood swings faster than Wi-Fi on this bus, bro. And who catches the stray ball that started this whole chain reaction? Lu Sheng, obviously. "Good throw," he says, completely unbothered, casually launching it back across the bus like he's been playing catch with strangers his whole life. The little girl screams "wow" in awe. Dan equally feral, leaps up like she's about to dunk a basketball. "Heh, I got it!" and chucks it straight at Lu Sheng's head, shouting, "Here!" Man catches it clean. "Thanks." Dan goes full meltdown blush mode. "You're welcome." Heart eyes loading. Bro caught one ball and immediately got a crush thrown at him from across a coach. Lu Sheng's out here collecting hearts like Pokemon cards on public transport, innit? Certified Riz. Didn't even try. Lin Zishan's just sat there going, watching her mate melt into a puddle of infatuation.
Look at you, all infatuated. Sis is calling it out in real time. Dan's literally got both hands on her cheeks like a schoolgirl. Courtball got an arc. 2 hours later, they roll into the village proper. And Dan's immediate review? Isn't this just an ordinary mountain forest? You call this a 5-star scenic attraction? Mate, Sis flew out here heartbroken adjacent and is still finding energy to roast the tourism board. Respect. Zishan, calm as ever, checking the map. It looks pretty nice. I heard there's even a huge waterfall here. We'll find out tomorrow. Classic vibe check duo. One's complaining, one's planning.
Meanwhile, the little girl's mum is dragging her off. He's over there. But not before the kid gets one more, "Big brother, will you play with me again tomorrow?" in. Lu Sheng, unbothered legend, just goes, "Sure, I'll play with you tomorrow when I'm free." Pats her on the head and everything. Bro's out here adopting random children on a business trip, innit? Then Dan tries to horn in. "Hi, little girl. Can I play with you and Big Brother tomorrow too?" And the kid just absolutely demolishes her. "No, Big Sister is a baddie. You keep stealing the ball from me. I don't want to play with bad Big Sister. I only want to play with Big Brother." Sticks her tongue out and everything. Savage. 5 years old and already running PR campaigns against grown women, bro. Dan's just stood there. Soul left her body. Kid gets dragged off by mum. "Bye-bye, Big Brother." And as soon as she's out of earshot, Dan mutters, "That little brat. I don't want to play with you either." Petty queen energy, immediately deflated by a toddler. Zishan's just smirking next to her, absolutely loving every second of this L. If you enjoy the video, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you. See you in the next video.